Hello all, welcome to Studio Van Pilates. What is today? It is September 9th. It's a Thursday. It's a half-hour class. It's a mat or bounce class. As always, please take care of yourself. If you have any injuries and limitations, provide some options and variations that hopefully work for you. If they don't, you're gonna bring them or place them to the side, bring in your unfavored options or variations. If that doesn't work, take a break, take a stretch, do a movement, maybe even outside family of exercises that I'm offering up. The main goal for you is you're in charge, you take care of yourself. All right, so I'm just gonna tip this down a little bit. I'm gonna make sure I'm pretty full screen here. I'm gonna dip down just one more time. So we'll just stand with your feet underneath us in a comfortable, functional parallel position. Ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, in one long up and down line. Something tall, something comfortable for you. Just dropping your arms down to your side. On the inhale, you're gonna shrug the shoulders up to the ears, shoulders shrug. Exhale, you'll slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Yeah, inhaling the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, slide them down. Inhaling the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. You do this for me one more time. Inhaling them up. Exhale, slide them down. Shoulder rolls, run the shoulders back, draw them up, run them forward. And again, back, up, run them forward. Two more times. Back, up, run them forward. Last one. Back, up, run them forward. Now keep the arms long. I'm going to swing the arms back, up, and around and forward. Any amount for you. Back, up, and around and forward. Back, up, and around and forward. One more time. Back, up, and around and forward. Just drop the arms down to your side. Let's go back to shoulder circles, reversing this circle. So finish forward, draw them up, roll them open, slide them down. Forward, up, and around to the back. So it's like your chest is opening up. Forward, up, back, and around. Last one here. Forward, up, back, and around. Keep the arms long. Swing the arms forward, up, and around. So just reversing those arm circles, forward, up, and around, and finding the size that's comfortable and that works for your body today. Last one, up and around, drop the arms down to your side. Keep this functional parallel position with your feet and your legs. Just gonna bend your knees, keep the feet very firmly connected to the floor or your mat, and straighten. So you're gonna bend and straighten. I'm just dropping my pelvis down towards the floor rather than pressing it forward to the wall in front of me or back towards the wall behind me. Just bending and straightening. It's not a huge range of motion, just trying to get the body moving. Yeah. Yeah, we do that, excuse me, 2 more times. And then last one. All right, I'm gonna face the camera. So this next thing will come at the end of class, but we're gonna use our hands and our arms for a little bit of help with this. So you're gonna bring the right knee up, grab hold of your shin and see if you can pull that leg up. So it's gonna be a little bit of a bounce and release it back down. Do the left, release it back down. Now, you're going to turn the right leg out and you bring it to the side. Hold on with one hand, it's my right, and my left arm opens up just for a little bit of a balance. Place it back down. Same with the left, left to the left shin. Right arm out to the side for a little bit of a balance and place it back down. So now you're going to go back to parallel. Right leg's going to float up. You're going to hold with both hands if you can. Release the left arm. Open up the right leg to the side. Bring everything back. One more time, open it up. I know, bring it back, I tricked you, and then place it back down. We'll do the other side. Left leg comes up, you're gonna pull it in. If I don't fall, you're gonna open up and bring it forward. One more time, open it up and bring it forward and then place it back down. So that's kind of a bigger version. We kind of do a little bit of a balance there. Also know that as we get to that point at the end of class, I'm gonna ask you to lift up your leg. You might just lift your leg to your ankle height. So we can try that, just lift the leg to ankle height, turn the leg out, turn it back, place it down, left leg parallel, turn it out, in, back down, right, out, in, back down, and left, out, in, back down. So even though I'm bringing my toe to my ankle, you can bring it wherever you like. It might even be mid-calf, just so you know that you can always find the size that works for you. All right, so let's get down onto the mat. And then we're gonna get the roller into the center-ish of the mat. I'm gonna drop my camera down a little bit so that we can make sure I'm in camera sight. All right. Yeah, all right. So you're gonna find your head and tail or pelvis fully supported here, knees bent, feet flat, arms down to your side. Work on a little bit of alignment, a little bit of breath, a little bit of centering. So can you just think about your thigh bones pointing straight at the hip sockets, heels in line with the sit bones, feet pointing straight ahead. So functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. Thinking about the center back of the pelvis or tailbone being connected to the roller. Back bottom to ribs connect to the roller as well. And our center back of the skull is connected, right? So we're just trying to find a relative neutral pelvis, neutral spine, lower back, keeping the ribs dropping down so we're not torching the upper back. We're not allowing the chin to go too much. So we're just recreating those natural curves to the back of the body. Right, and then as we settle into this, can you just relax your throat, forehead, jaw, and shoulders. Take an inhale in here. Exhale, you're gonna float both arms up towards the ceiling. Palms will face forward. Arms are parallel, fingertips are just right over the shoulders. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, I'm gonna send this right arm back behind you. Keep the ribs dropping down. Inhale that arm right back up. Exhale, drop the ribs, scoot the belly, left arm reaches back, ribs drop. Inhale right back up. Exhale, right arm reaches back, ribs are dropping down. Inhale up, and then exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs drop. Inhale back up to the pause. From here, you're gonna send both arms back. Inhale the arms right back up. Exhale, sending both arms back, ribs are dropping. Inhale right back up. So working your range of motion that works for you. Exhale, reaching both arms back. My range of motion needs to be a little bit smaller here. Otherwise, my wrist will really pop up. Last one to send both arms back on the exhale. And then inhale the arms right back up. Pause. Then the arms come forward and down into the mat. So we're going to move on to the legs here. So you can either leave your arms just right where they're at, or if it's available to you, you can bend your elbows so the elbows are the only thing that's connected to the mat of the arms. Not everyone feels comfortable doing this. If you're feeling a little unbalanced, leave your forearms down. If you don't feel like your arms are long enough to do that, leave your arms down. It's just an option. So take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, squeeze the belly, draw the right leg to a tabletop position. Hold for the inhale, then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg flips up. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats up. There you go. Inhale to hold, and exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale to hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Moving on, you'll take a deep inhale in here, exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop. You're gonna leave the leg there. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg, so both legs come up. Right, jump up 1 feet on the exhale and reach the right toe down towards the mat without bending your knee anymore. Hinching from your thigh, inhale the leg right back up. Exhale, hinching from your thigh, left toe taps down. Inhale up, exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up, exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up, exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up, exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up, exhale, right toe. And up, last one, exhale, left toe. And up, pause. Now flex your feet strongly. Extend both legs up toward the ceiling any amount for you, then bring the legs back to tabletop. You still might have a bend in the back of the leg, that's fine. Extend both legs up and bring them back to tabletop. Find the length that works for you. Exhale, extend both legs up. And then back to tabletop and extend both legs up. Pause to hold, breathe here, keep those feet flexed strongly. Bring the legs back to tabletop. Right foot back down first, follow by the left, both feet down. If the forearms are up, you can place them down. If you need to take any releases or shake out, feel free. Then join me interlacing your fingers, place the palms behind the skull, point the elbow slightly forward. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, you'll nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal core looking towards your belly, thighs or knees. Inhale to hold, and exhale coming all the way back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale coming all the way back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale coming all the way back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale coming all the way back down. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. I want you to pause to hold. And take a deep inhale, exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Yeah. Inhale, center. Turn the torso towards the right. And center. Turn the torso towards the left. Yeah. And center. Pause here. Round up 1 more inch. And then round yourself all the way back down. Deep inhale in here. Exhale. Nod the head. Round spine up. Abdominal curl. Release the right arm. Cross over the left side of the body. About 8 pulses through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull. Left hand releases over to the right. We got 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull. Right hand releases again to the left. You got 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull. Left hand releases over to the right. You got 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull. Release the right arm. We got 2, 1, 2. Hand behind the skull. Release the left arm. We got 2, 1, 2. Hand behind the skull. Pause here. Run up 1 more inch. Run yourself all the way back down. Release what you need to release. Shake it out. And then find yourself back that center line. We're going to work on a little bit of balance. So float both arms up towards the ceiling. So remember, you could just be a heel lift like I'm demonstrating here, or toe taps if that works best for you. Remember, you save yourself and not the exercise. So you find the variation that works for you today. All right. So you're going to take a deep inhale here. Exhale, scoop the belly, flip the right leg to tabletop. Remember, it could be a toe tap or a heel lift. Ooh, I got off balance. Inhale in here, exhale, place the foot back down. Exhale, left leg close up. Inhale in here, exhale, place the foot back down. Now take a deep inhale in here, exhale, right leg's gonna float up again. You can either leave it there or can you extend it up towards the ceiling? And bring the leg back to tabletop and place the foot back down. So you might just keep it in tabletop, it's fine. Exhale, left leg flips up. And then extend the leg up. Bring it back to tabletop and place the foot back down. Maybe that's just for your stay. You stay with that. Now, exhale, right leg floats up again. Extend the right leg up. This is going to probably be super small. You're going to send the right leg to the right, a little or a lot. Depending right back in. I'm going to guess a little. Send it to the right. Bring it back to center. One more time to the right. And center. Bring the leg back to tabletop. Flip this back down. Left leg floats up. And extend that left leg up. It stays long. And then you send the left leg to the left. Bring it back to center. Leg to the left. And center. Leg to the left, and center. Pause, bring the leg back to tabletop. So it goes back down. Both arms can come forward and down onto the mat by your side. So leave the arms down here. All I want you to do now is take a deep inhale in here. Exhale. Scoop the belly, curl the pelvis, curl the lower spine, press down the feet. Float yourself up to a bridge on this roller, any amount. Then come all the way back down. Finding neutral position again. Do that 2 more times for me. Inhale in here. Exhale. Scoop the belly. Curl the pelvis, curl the lower spine, press down the feet, float yourself up, find your bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, coming all the way back down. And neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again. Sink the belly, curl the pelvis, curl the lower spine, float yourself up, press down and float up. And then come all the way back down, back to neutral. From here, you're just gonna go ahead and rock back and forth on the roller, just releasing this. All right, so it could just be in this size here. Want a little bit bigger, just open up your arms and legs a little bit more. You get more back surface area of the body. If you want a little bit more than that, you float one arm, one leg up and away from the floor, the way that you're looking towards, the way that you're rolling away from, and you'll get more side of the glute, outer edges of the shoulder blade towards the armpit. You find what works for you. Find yourself back at that center line, and then roll up to one side of the roller, coming back down to the mat. Right. Roll it to the side and just hug the knees into your chest for a moment. The knees into the chest, you should feel the pelvis curl and lower back curl as well. So we want to remind ourselves that's where we're going to go for these next few exercises. We'd like you to grab your roller now into your hands. So you're going to do this outside handed grip. The roller will be perpendicular to the body. Keep that curl, the lower spine and the pelvis, right knee into the chest, followed by the left knee. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, and round yourself up, abdominal curl. Keep the right knee there, send the left leg out long. Inhale in here, and switch sides. Inhale and switch sides. Exhale and exhale. And in, exhale, exhale, and in, exhale, exhale, and in, exhale, exhale. Pull both knees in, roll yourself down. As you take a moment to catch your breath, you're going to send your roller now towards the ceiling, right? We're going to do a similar thing that we did lying on the roller. We're going to send it to the left and to the right, but go ahead, hold on to the bottom third of your roller, send the arms up towards the ceiling. Hopefully your ceiling is not too low. Curl the pelvis, right knee into the chest, followed by the left knee. Deep inhale in here, exhale, roll up to your abdominal curl. Now extend both legs up toward the ceiling. Send the roller to your left, outside of your left foot, 8 pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it to the outside of your right foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the outside of the left, we only got 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. To the outside of the right foot, we only got 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in and roll yourself down. Because it's a short class today, we don't get to do the full pattern. You're like, thank God. So we're gonna go back to that perpendicular grip for orientation of the roller, outside hand grip. Throw the arms up toward the ceiling. Curl the pelvis, curl the lower spine. Right knee to the chest, followed by the left knee. Deep inhale in here, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Keep the right knee there, so the left leg out long. Keep the left armpit, draw towards the right knee, so spiral the torso. Inhale in here, you're gonna switch sides. Armpit towards knee, inhale, switching sides. Exhale and exhale, in, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. In, exhale, exhale, in. Exhale, exhale, now switch sides once. Hold here for the inhale, hold for the exhale, hold for the inhale, hold for the exhale, switch sides. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, switch. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, switch. Inhale, hold, exhale, tug the knees into your chest. Roll yourself down. You can look right to left. Sway the knees from side to side, whatever you need. So we are going to move on to a full bridge with the roller if you choose to use it. If you choose to use a roller, you're going to place it underneath the triangle of your bent knees, feet flat. If you feel like maybe the roller is not for you today with the bridge, place it to the side. Do everything that we do just with your feet onto the mat. If you choose to use a roller, you're going to place the arches of your feet on top of that roller. Yeah. Everyone has the opportunity to keep the arms down onto the mat. You also bend at the elbows, so now the upper arms are where your pressure will be. So full arm base support if the arms are down, bending, just the upper arms are base support, taking the entire arm base support away, flip the arms up toward the ceiling. Your choice is to find your pathway for you to your bridge, curl spine up or flat back spine up and down. That's up to you. If you watch me, I'm doing curled, but remember, you're gonna find what works for you. I encourage you to find the center line of your body, so minimizing the wavering back and forth. Here we go. Take a deep inhale in here, exhaling to sink the belly, curl the tailbone, press down to float yourself up, find your bridge. Opening up those hips, inhale the top, exhale soften, coming all the way back down, whether it be flat back or curled spine. You find the pathway that works for you today. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, press down to float up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming all the way back down. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, curl, press down to float up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming all the way back down. Inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, find your bridge. I'd like you to pause here. You're gonna keep the hips level, and even right leg's gonna float to tabletop. Inhale that foot back down, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale it back down, exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale back down, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale it back down, exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale down, last one, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale down, pause here. Float the hips up a little bit higher and then come all the way down. Yeah, if you want to lengthen out your legs once or twice to feel free. So we're going to go to our last variation of bridges here. So take a deep inhale in here, exhale, scoop the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, find your bridge, right? Right leg's gonna float to tabletop, extend the right leg up. Right leg stays long, you know, flex the foot, it's the right leg drops down. Point the foot back up, flex the foot, it's the leg drops, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Now keep the leg long. Now this leg, it's gonna open up to the right, keep the hips level, bring it back to center. To the right and center. It may not feel very big. To the right, leg stays in parallel. To the right, back to center. Pause, leg back to tabletop. Flip this back down to your roller. Flip the hips up higher. Left leg to tabletop. Extend the left leg up. Left leg drops down as you flex your foot. Point the foot up. Flex the foot down. Point the foot up. Flex the foot down. Point the foot up. One more time. Flex the foot down. Point the foot up. Pause. Now keep the leg long. The leg's going to drift to the left. Bring it back to center. Leg to left. Hips are level and even. Back to center. The leg stays in parallel. To the left. And center one more time. To the left. Center, pause, bring the leg back to tabletop, flip this back down, hips up a little bit higher, and then come all the way down. Lengthen out your legs. So you can just hang out here for a moment. Maybe find the internal, external rotation of your legs or your thighs. Maybe you're gonna rock and roll the calves out. Maybe going to the back seat of the thighs, right? So that drifting the leg in and out to that same side is one of the theme and variations today. We have one more of those coming up, just FYI. Okay. All right, so we got one transition here. So we're gonna take the roller out. You're gonna bring your legs to tabletop and place the roller between your ankles and your knees. And you're gonna push that roller forward so it passes your feet, so you just don't knock yourself out front part of that roller, hands behind the thighs. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, some thigh bones away, roll yourself up, find your balance point position. Yeah, holding that roller there, release the arms if possible. Take the roller, place it to the side if you like. Extend the legs up toward the ceiling. Bring the legs back to tabletop, right foot back down, left foot back down. Lengthen out one leg, lengthen out the other leg, flex the feet, reach the arms up, flat back forward, and then round over when you need, reaching for the sole of the feet, yokotola, ankles, shins, thighs, maybe hands on the floor. Then you're just gonna roll yourself up to an upright positioning. All right. We're transitioning onto the belly. Roller's gonna be in front. Center of the forearms will be on your roller. Yeah, on our belly, legs behind you. Now forehead can be down onto the mat or flip the head in line with the spine. Up to you, whatever works for your body. From here, legs can either be together or separated, parallel or turned out. Again, that's up to your comfort. Just so you know where I'm going, I turn my legs out and have a slight separation. From here, deep inhale in here, I want you to pull the roller towards you to flip the head and upper spine up. So it's more about upper back rather than lower, even though lower back is kicking in for sure. Inhale in here, actually coming right back down. Yeah, inhale in here, exhale again, pull the roller towards you to flip the head and upper spine up. I usually say keep the front bottom two ribs connected to the mat so we're not coming up too high. Inhale in here, exhale coming right back down. You'll see why in a moment because that will be helpful. Inhale in here, exhale, pull the roller towards you, flip the head and upper spine up. Inhale in here, exhale coming all the way back down. Inhale and exhale, pull the roller towards you, flip the head and upper spine up. And I'd like you to hold here for a moment. I'm gonna float the right arm up and away from the roller and place it back down. Keep the tops of the feet heavy. Left arm floats up and away and back down. Now the right leg's gonna kick up and away, leg is long, and back down. Left leg kicks away, back down. Pause, round your torso back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale, pull the roller towards you, float the head and upper spine up. Now right arm, left leg float, and back down. Left arm, right leg float, back down. Right arm and left, and down. Left arm and right, and down. Pause, round yourself all the way back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale, pull the roller towards you, flip the head and upper spine up. Now, I would turn your legs out here, flip the lower legs off the mat, and just take tiny swimming legs. Now, if this is too much to keep your torso up, go ahead and roll it back down. Maybe you need a little break over the arms, just let the roller go, then cross one hand over the other, and the forehead and the crossed hands like a pillow as you keep swimming those legs. Yeah, keeping the pelvis nice and stable. Find the position of the torso that works for you. Release the legs back down. From here, you're gonna push yourself into a child's pose, toes together, knees apart. Maybe it's cat pose. Maybe it's a seated pose. You're gonna find a rest position that works for your body today. Then take a deep inhale in here, exhaling, roll up through the base of the spine. One vertebra at a time, the head's gonna be the last to arrive. Shoulders flip in the back. Yeah, and then you can work yourself up to sitting, or sorry, excuse me, standing. Maybe you're already sitting, right? All right, so I think this is gonna work. I might tilt this down just a little bit. So we're gonna go right into our squats. So we're gonna work with a wide stance today to start off with. We're just gonna do 4 squats in a wide stance because we have a couple other squats coming in, so I'm gonna save it. So slight turn out of the legs, it's fine. Knees will press open the second and third toes. Your arms will reach forward. There still will be a slight hip hinge here, and your gaze will just follow the horizon of that hip hinge. You'll take a deep inhale in here, exhaling to slide down, press the knees outward, and then stand all the way back up. We got 3 more, squatting down, and all the way back up. We squat, and down, and I believe that's 4, so we're gonna shake that out. Almost did 5. Okay, so we're gonna go back to what we did earlier. So lifting that leg up in parallel, I'll do this profile so you can see that. Or I'm gonna bring the leg to a turnout position. Now remember, we don't have our hands here to hold us, so you might wanna take it a little bit lower to ankle or mid-calf, and then you find where we turn out. We're gonna do a parallel squat. We're gonna do 3 in between each side and each leg position. So the first leg position will be parallel, right? So I'm gonna take a deep inhale in here. We're gonna squat down for 1 and stand up. We squat down for 2, we stand up. Squat down for 3. As we stand up, right leg floats up, parallel. Place your foot back down, 3 squats. 1 and up, 2 and up, 3. As you stand up, left leg floats up, parallel. Wherever you want your arms is fine. Place the foot back down. Now we're going to turn the leg out when we come to standing. That 3 leg will turn out. Stay in parallel. We squat 1 and up. We got 2 and up. Here's 3. When you come to standing, this right leg turns out. Wherever you want your arms is fine. Place the foot back down. 3 squats. 3, 2. When we stand up, left leg turns out. Place the foot back down and check it out. On Wednesday, we had a few little mind games going on, or brain games. We won't do that today. People are like, thank God. But so now we're going to go to our planks. Straight arm plank. You can certainly do this in forearm if you like. And then remember that drifting the leg. So we're going to allow, I'll do the standing so you just get a sense of it. I'm going to allow the leg to drift to that same side, still in parallel. I'm going to ask you to float that leg in a moment. All right? So find the end of your mat, functional parallel position with your feet and your legs. Reach the arms up. You're going to dive yourself forward. Knees can remain straight. They might bend a little bit or a lot, depending on what you need to get your hands on the ground. Walk yourself forward. Find your plank. So let's just practice first. Right leg floats up and down. Left leg floats up and down. Right leg up and down. Left leg up and down. Pause. Now, right leg floats up. It stays there. We're going to open to the right and back in. Open and back in. 2 more times. Open, back in. Last one. Open, back in. Foot down. Left leg floats up. It stays up. We open to the left and back in. Hips are level. Open, back in. 2 more. Open, back in. Last one. Open, back in. Pause. We hold here. Plain plank for a count of 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Gently place those knees back down. You're going to find yourself into a rest position. Child's pose, cat pose, seated pose, whatever you need, find it. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, walk the hands over to the right. So stretching out the left side of the waist, left side of the ribs. Breathe to that side. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, walk the hands back to the center line. Inhale in here. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left now. Stretching out the right side of the waist, right side of the ribs. Breathe to that side. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, walk the hands back to the center line again. From here, we're going to open up your hands and arms so they're more V-shaped for positioning. And I'd like you to press your hands on the floor. If you're in child's pose, your booty's going to reach towards the heels a little bit of traction there. If you're in cat pose, your lower and upper spine is going to reach up towards the ceiling a little bit more. In seated pose, you're just going to rock behind your sits bones, your booty a little bit or a lot, depending on how hard you're pressing into the floor. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, start to walk your hands back towards you and roll yourself up to an upright torso posture position. So I can sit onto my heels, not a big deal for me. But you might want to come up onto your knees if that works better for you, or another upright position. So I'll leave that up to you. Just drop your arms down by your side, find your upright torso position. Eyes can be open, soften or close. Take your inhales to the sides and the backs of the ribs. And then exhale, scoop the belly, draw the navel up and in, elongating the spine, shoot the crown of the head to the ceiling. Next inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears. In a natural, gentle way, on the exhale, allow the shoulders just to fall away from the ears. Not trying to force them down, just let them go. Scoop the belly up and in, elongating the spine, shoot the crown of the head to the ceiling. Great. If you're not already there, you can come onto your knees. And then we're going to come to a 90-90 position. So I would like you to curl your toes and you're going to bring whatever leg forward you like. I'm going to bring my left leg because I did my right leg on Wednesday. Hands to the thighs for support, hands to a wall, a roller, a chair, something else. No hands, just drop them down by your side. Everyone's going to press weight to that front foot. Climb yourself up, find yourself up to your standing position, however you can. Good life skill to have. Drop the arms down to your side. And again, on the inhale, shrug the shoulders up the ears. Then on the exhale, gentle, naturally allow them just to fall away from the ears as you scoop your belly up and in. Elongating the spine to shoot the crown of the head to the ceiling. Tall, comfortable position. And then check out if you have too much or a little bit or a lot of tension behind the knees. Today I have a little bit, so I'm going to try to release them. And any tension in the glutes, and see if you can bring that tension more towards the abdominals. So the abdominals can help you hold this tall, comfortable posture. Inhaling in one more time. And just exhale it all out without losing this tall, comfortable positioning. All right. You are done for, I almost said Wednesday, Thursday. Thanks for joining. I'm going to stop the recording.